The best time of the day is right now. This moment that you are evolving and growing yourself is the best time of the day for me, but also it should be for you because you are doing something that nobody does, and that's what makes it so easy to succeed in all the fields that you want to succeed in, whether it's fitness, money, mind, friends, everything, health, self-help. Everything that you want to improve on, these sheets will help you get there because all you pretty much got to do is manifest. You got to have a thought. You got to really be peace of mind to where you can fully divulge into this. And I don't mean peace of mind saying like you're emotionally cool, because you can be emotionally so painful, and that's when you have the best goals and the best dreams. Because when you have pain, you can either shrivel up in a little ball, or you can be like, all right, I'm going to combat this and let's go. I have 300 on in the background. I've actually been watching that tonight while I've been catching up on my phone. I got under contract on 3 buildings today. You got that pen. I flipped a property today. We had the settlement of that pen. And then this was yesterday. So I'm doing a lot of success, but of course we all need times where we put on a show and we catch up on our phone or stuff like that. So I'm not saying to not do those things, but what I'm trying to say is that if you have a vision for yourself, write it all down and have the pains turn into motivation, because pain is power. Anakin Skywalker showed us best in Star Wars. All right, stop with the movies. Let's just talk about reality. Reality is, if you have goals of the perfect version of yourself and you just work your way backwards about how to get there and then what you need to do and who you need to become to do it, you will do it if you stay consistent, if you keep looking at these spreadsheets every couple days, sometimes even every day. I have not changed the spreadsheets much in the past 6-7 years that I've been using these, other than just evolving my goals and being like, okay, I've completely succeeded in this area. Now I want to evolve it. I want to find the next level. And then I just go from there, because the way I do it is I shoot for the moon. I shoot for the moon in a way of most people would think that this is impossible. People that hear what I've done and who I've become, they say, how did you do that at such a short age? And I wish that I started when I was your age. And that's what motivates me. Is I like to say that everything that people would want to do in their life before they die, I try to milk that. I was just in Europe for 2 months. As of today, I have 29 rental properties. My phone ran out of storage. It might happen again. So let's get focused. Let's hop on the laptop. Let's screen share. And let's really dive into this spreadsheet, because we need to learn how to turn pain into power. We need to find our why. And we need to learn how to track and stay consistent to our goals so that we can achieve the life of our dreams. Who's ready to rumble? I know I am, because this is so fun for me to do for myself. And I hope that it becomes fun for you to do, because this is going to change your life. I've been using this spreadsheet for the past 6-7 years. I've been using this spreadsheet the past probably 5 years. I've been using this spreadsheet the past 5 years. I've been using this spreadsheet not as much, but I really would love to start using it more often. I don't use this one that much too, but I have benefited from this tremendously, because there's certain times where I come on here and I'm like, what do I need to stop doing? Oh, I'm getting lost on social media. I'm having so much fun responding to people. And then I realize how much time that actually takes. So putting things in here that you got to make sure that you stop doing, because it's completely getting in the way of your life and your dreams and your vision that you set here, that's important to put on here. It's important to put on here all the friends and all the friends that are helping you get to the accomplishments that you set into all these categories. You want to roll with a pack of wolves that's going to make you a better person, make you closer to the vision that you have for yourself. So in creating these, you simply just go here and you have all the categories that you want to improve in. And then you decide what to put for this last one. Those are the categories for here. You want to keep focused on the people that you surround yourself with, because the 6 people that you surround yourself with, you've seen that everywhere. It's true. That's who you become. So if you make sure that you are being very specific with the people that you have in your life, the people that are making you proud of who you are and who you want to become, those are the people that you want to have in your life. Not the people that you're just having fun going to the bars, getting drunk with, and then like just hanging out doing nothing for hours, days, whatever. You need to be focused, but it depends on what you want. If you want to have that life, that's fine. But that's the different life that I want to have. I want to have a life of becoming the best version of myself, milking life to the fullest, going to Europe for 2 months, having a supercar, all these different things, having the financial freedom, mental freedom, everything, the freedom to help other people. So everyone has a different goal in life, and that's okay. But if you want to live a life that your ancestors are proud of, this is how you do it. So let's dive right into this. So the spreadsheets, I think, are the most important for most people's lives to have the satisfaction and the purpose that drives a good life. But you can always change this if you want. But these are the examples. This is what I've been going through. I have been wanting to have better health, have better self-help, like better brains, better environments, better friends, better relationships. I want to have better income and expenses. I want my income to be here. I want my expenses to be here. I want my passive income to provide me with freedom and opportunity. Friends and family, I think that's extremely important because I believe that a lot of life is just having good people in your life, people that make you smile, and being surrounded by a good wolf pack. And then this last column is a column that you can create. This could be your job. This could be real estate. This could be the gym specifically. Like, it could be a lot of different things, but this is something that you create yourself. So let's dive into this. This is just an example. It's pretty similar to my life, actually, examples, but they're examples to where maybe you could take some of them, a lot of them, maybe even all of them. Maybe you think all of these would improve you in your life. But pretty much being specific and being focused and shooting for the star, shooting for the moon. Say, in 5 years, I want to have this. This is my life. And this is the most perfect version of myself. I know this will make me a better version. That's what you put in here as who you are, what you have accomplished, everything like that, what you're doing, how to make you feel, and who you had to become to accomplish that. All right. This isn't just like what you did to get there. This is who you had to become. As you go through these spreadsheets, you're going to change, you're going to evolve, you're going to become a better person for yourself, but not only for yourself, for other people around you. So it's going to be very exciting. I'm excited to see where you go in the next X amount of years. So you do what I did. I created this more than 5 years ago. I accomplished almost all of my goals and then demolished a lot of them. And then I pivoted. So I said, okay, I'm going to evolve my goals and I'm going to change. Now that I have satisfied my goals of who I wanted to become for this today, then now I wanted to say, okay, what's next? What's the next evolution? What's the next level? Do I want to slow down a little bit? Do I want to pivot my focus a little bit to helping other people? Stuff like that. That's why I'm doing this right now, is because I realized, like, all right, I've helped myself enough. I helped my dad, my family. I've got my parents to 10 rental properties. I'm at 30 now. So I've pretty much helped my family get the financial freedom and the security that they need. And that was what mattered most to me. And now I'm willing to help everyone else because so many people ask me for help. I don't have all the time in the world. So I'm like, all right, let me just give them everything that I've been using, everything that I've learned from the experience that I've had. And then I can help other people achieve the life of their dreams. So go in here, update all this stuff. These I don't use much. I really don't use. They're pretty recent that I've created them, actually, but they're for breaking down these goals and then just being more specific. So it's up to you if you want to use these, but I did not use them for many of the years. This is Maslow's hierarchy of need. This is very important because I do follow this sometimes. Sometimes I realize maybe I fall in the blue, maybe I even fall in the yellow sometimes. And you got to make sure that you're always focusing on that and below so that you can accomplish that level, and then you get to the next level. You cannot jump levels or you're going to be cocky. Like if you go to the orange and you have not accomplished the yellow and the blue, you're going to be cocky, you're going to make the wrong decisions. You got to always work your way up and make sure that you satisfy all these before you get to this is where you absolutely take over the world, but you can't get there without being fully confident in all these things. So focus on Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Got that from school. Who would have thought? These are notes and reminders for this spreadsheet, so you want to follow these if you want to improve on all these categories and just find out what to write, stuff like that. And then dive deeper. This is a section where you can pretty much dive deeper in all of the reasonings, the pains, the whys for becoming a better person. And you can just follow this to make sure that you're in the right headspace and really are going to the right places. So that's really good. I don't do this that hard that often, but I need to do this more, to be totally transparent with you guys, because every time I look at this, I'm like, that would be incredible to just spend an hour with, just writing down all these things and then updating the spreadsheets and then updating your reminders on your phone to make sure that you're doing things that get you closer to those goals. By the way, all these will not happen if you don't actually execute and you don't put reminders in your phone, calendar, whatever you use. I use Reminders app, but if you don't put it in there, it's not going to happen. So you have to, as you update this, you gotta put in a reminder in your gym for like a daily reminder, gym, and then book, weekly. Have you read this amount of the book, or a quarter of the book read of this book, whatever. Um, let's see. Are you going to gun training every week? Are you going martial arts training every week? Do you have meal prep for you every single day? Are you like starving? Are you not eating? You need to make sure that that's a reminder. Someone's cooking you meal prep. I don't cook my meal prep. I don't do my groceries. I don't mow my lawn. I don't do anything that's worth less than $300 an hour because I think that's minimally what I'm worth. I think I'm worth way more, but I created the 300 number a while ago, probably 2 years ago, maybe a year ago. So I just haven't pivoted, but I do hire people for every single thing that I can possibly hire people for, and I build a system and automation for it so that I can not do the things that I'm currently doing today. So that's that spreadsheet. Passive income and expenses I'm going to do in a separate video, but thank you guys so much, and let's keep rolling. Rock and roll. This is the passive income and expenses spreadsheet. The whole point of this is to get this as good and healthy as possible because this is income that comes into your account and goes out of your account on a monthly basis, recurring. It does not change much and it does not take much of your work. Meaning, if you have a full-time job, this does not go here, okay? The full-time job goes here because you earned that. That is your earned income based on a 6-month average. You put all your earned income, the money that you make from doing work, that goes here. And then everything that comes in passively, like for me, it'd be like rental properties or friendly neighbor subscriptions, stuff like that. All the money that comes in without you doing much, maybe a couple hours a week, a couple hours a month, stuff like that, that's passive. That comes in automatically. All right. So you need to put that here as your income. And then once you have that, you can add the expenses. You need to make sure that your income is extremely higher than your expenses, because then if it's not, then you should be living with your parents and have a shit car, and you need to be saving money and investing that money into passive income, because passive income is how you escape the matrix. Passive income is how you achieve financial freedom. You're not going to achieve financial freedom if you have this column extremely high and then this column low, because then if you stop working, guess what? Your earned income goes to zero. If you all take all that cash and you put it into investments that provide you with passive income, that my friend is how you can get this column healthy. And this column is so healthy that, let's say I stopped working, I stopped investing, everything like that. These are not my true exact numbers, but they're here for example. And a lot of these are a lot of the expenses that I do have, but that's pretty healthy. And I'm going to make over $200,000 a month passively without having to do anything. That's why I was in Europe for 2 months, because I really didn't have to be home, for one. For two, I just make a lot more money than I spend when I'm in Europe. So even when I'm here too, because I live in a compound. I bought a compound. That's the only reason I moved out of my parents' house, because I had over 10 rental properties, and I found this compound where it was multiple properties on one property, and then I live in one, and then I rent the other one, and then it pays for the mortgage, etc. So making sure that your passive income and expenses is extremely profitable is how you escape. That's how you become free. So put all that in here. These are a lot of examples of things that you could have. This is your earned income, so your full-time job, your side business that you have to put 100 hours a week for $50. That's most starting businesses until you really take off. It takes years to do that. So you have to be willing to put in the work over a long period of time to make this a healthy spreadsheet. And then volatile expenses, these gas should debatably be on here, but I would say it doesn't. Same with food, because it changes a lot. It depends on if you cook at home. It depends on if you like gas, if you want to start working at home, you want to start driving less, stop having joy rides. There's a lot of things that you can change to make these numbers smaller. Like you can stop spending $500 a month on Amazon purchases, making your house super awesome. You can stop driving your car, race tracking your car, so spending $400 a month on average car repairs for your BMW. And then stuff like that, you can really, these are volatile expenses. They change. So you need to recalculate this often, maybe every couple months, maybe 6 months. And this is the 6-month average of your volatile expenses, 6-month average of your earned income. And then these are passive income and expenses. They just come in and out every single month for the rest of your life. As you complete the spreadsheet, these are going to populate automatically, and they'll give you numbers that you can decipher based on what they mean. So you just look here for the bold to see what they mean. So you want to have these numbers as healthy as possible. And you can find out, like, if you stopped buying investments, you stopped investing in yourself, this is how much money you'd make based on this spreadsheet per month profit. Just like walk away, like your big account's going to grow $13,000 every single month. That's what you need to get to minimum, because that's when you can achieve the financial freedom that you need to really live the life to the fullest. I mean, travel, having supercars, whatever you need, whatever you want, whatever makes you happy, provide for your family, buy your parents a house, whatever it is, you want to help them do that. So That's that spreadsheet, the passive income expenses. This is the personal financial statement. You are not going to need this other than if you want to find out your net worth, how much money you have coming in, how much money you have coming out at like a deeper level. So this is really where you put like how much your car's worth, stuff like that, that like but then again, you're not putting how much your car's worth only. You're putting and how much your car's worth, maybe 50K, but your loan amount is 55K. So you're actually going to negative 5K, even though you have a $50,000 car. If you have a $55,000 loan, meaning the car depreciated, now it's only worth 50K, but you have a 55K loan, you're in the negative by $5,000. That car is a liability. Cars are liabilities almost all the time anyways, and so are houses if you're not renting a portion of it to help pay the mortgage. But you want to pretty much decipher all those things here in assets, liabilities, and then income. So you can put in all your income sources here and find out how much approximate income you have every single year. This is not profit right here. Unless you want to make it profit, you can put a profit, just only profit plug in here, and you can just put approximately profit every in this year. These you wouldn't use unless you're doing real estate, so don't even worry about them. But if you are doing real estate, they're very easy to understand. And money in and out, I use this a lot actually. So like, for example, I just put $50,000 down yesterday deposit. I literally didn't find that deal until that morning. So luckily I had over $50,000 just sitting in my bank account. So I was able to just write a check, and I bought multi-units. I made over $200,000 yesterday. If I flipped the property as is, I'd make over $200,000. And then I also will make, if I kept it as a rental, I'll have make $200,000 in equity in the value of the properties. And then I would also be able to make over $2,000 a month profit, passive income per life. So that's what you need to really have these spreadsheets for. You need to be able to always analyze like where you're at. You need to add all your bank account balances. You need to add all your profits that you have coming in. You know, you're about to have this big expense coming on this property. Whatever it may be, you need to always be able to analyze what you have now using this spreadsheet and this spreadsheet. And then you need to be able to analyze what you have coming soon. I couldn't have put $50,000 down yesterday on the multi-unit property that I won at the auction if I didn't know what income and expenses I had coming up. Because what if I had another $50,000 the next day and then another $50,000 the next day? If I didn't have that spreadsheet, if I didn't have the calculations, I might have in the moment forgot, because auctions are pretty intense. So if I didn't know that, I might have lost out on a deposit of $50,000. That was a deposit that I put down yesterday, deposit of $50,000. It's a big purchase. So you get to a point where you just keep evolving and the numbers just grow. But it all takes just writing everything down, tracking it, and becoming the best version of yourself, because that's what we're here for. So let's grind, let's grow, and let's do it. I'm excited to see where you go. Come on, don't stop. Keep going.